Nneka sat at her wooden chair, sewing one Ankara fabric. Her hands were moving fast as she was sewing the fabric, but her mind was far away. She was just 26, a tailor living in Enugu. She wanted something big, something beautiful, not just a small life. Nneka was engaged to a young man named Emeka. Emeka was just a civil servant. He earned just enough to pay rent and feed them. He just afforded basic things like rice, beans, sometimes garri, and that was all. But Nneka wanted more. She wanted a wedding like Instagram baddies' wedding, the one that had chandeliers hanging from the roof, with imported gowns that they stone like snow, and the golden cart for the invitation. Emeka had proposed in a little way he can, and he has told Nneka severally that they will have a very small wedding, the one he can afford. But Nneka wanted more. She wanted to walk down the aisle and people will be saying, this is the most beautiful bride we have ever seen. But whenever she looked at Emeka's brown shoe and his ironed old shirt, her heart squeezed. She became sad. Emeka was a good man, he was kind, and he loved her so much. But the only problem was that Emeka do not have money. And this bothered Nneka so much. Sometimes, whenever she sits on her mat, she would be thinking and asking God, why did you give me big dreams and just a poor man? Nneka's heart was really restless. The next morning, Emeka, being romantic the little way he can be, brought her some food. Hello, my baby girl, my love. Oh yeah now, your favorite, akara and pap. Eat well, oh, you look so tired from sewing. Nneka forced herself to smile and also said thank you. But in her heart, she knew that this is not the life she wanted. Akara and pap. Can you imagine this man? She said to herself, is it not your maids that are serving their wife to be on bed with enough bread, pap, akara everywhere with liquid milk? See me, I'm drinking akara, pap and sugar with no milk. She kept on murmuring, but Emeka did not hear any. After Nneka finished her food, her best friend visited. Her best friend Ada was a very loud and honest lady. She dropped her handbag immediately she came in and sat on the plastic chair in the room and started gisting with her friend. Nneka, are you still sewing these same clothes? Don't you really get tired sometimes? Nneka laughed. My dear, it is work, and work does not kill. If I don't do this, how will I earn? I will not depend on my husband-to-be, who only earns peanuts from his salary work. I beg, just leave me alone. Ada leaned forward. But you know that your wedding is coming. How will you now manage with Emeka's small salary, as you call it? Nneka's face changed immediately. Well, don't remind me, don't remind me about his small salary. I don't really know how I'm going to do about this. My friend, you better think fast too. Wedding is not beans. If you want big wedding, you need big money. But I suggest you work according to your husband's budget. Not go do bust yourself, fool. I hear you, Madam Preacher. I've heard you. But truly, Nneka did not hear anything. Her mind was still on a very lavish wedding. That was what she wanted. She wanted to show all her friends that she had packed a very big bag. But unfortunately for her, Emeka does not have that kind of money. That night, after Ada finally left, she sat on the mat and was scrolling through Instagram and TikTok. And there, she went on seeing different wedding halls, decorations, bridal wedding gown that cost millions. And she kept on imagining herself, I want this life, and I must have this kind of wedding I want. It's just once in a lifetime. Why won't I have the kind of wedding I want? And she was still wishing for a good wedding and a very expensive wedding. Nneka scrolled through a post where one popular lady, a wedding planner, she posted, luxury wedding planner needs an assistant. Work with the richest bride in Nigeria. Apply by DM. Nneka's heart beat fast. She read it again. Luxury wedding planner. She opened the woman's file. It was Madam Goat's event, a famous wedding planner in Lagos. She had over 200,000 followers on Instagram. The pictures on her page looked like magic. A bride walking in white panels, a beautiful hall glowing with a lot of chandeliers, men in suits clapping as firework burst behind the couple. Nneka was shocked. Kai, this is it. This is the life I want. Oh God, this is my dream wedding. Then Nneka went back to that post and continued reading in the comment section. And it says that the Madam Gold event is going to choose a bride that she will be working with. And that bride is going to get the best luxury wedding. Only if the bride passed the test they will be putting on. Nneka was so nervous. She started having doubts in her mind. What if they do not choose me? I am just a small town tailor. I don't even have any fine phone or fine clothes. Nneka almost gave up. But something inside her kept on pushing her, telling her to try, just try. She then sent a message to Madam Gold event. Good evening, my name is Nneka. I'm a very hardworking, stylish and ready to learn. If I am eventually picked, I will be so happy, ma. And my wedding is just coming up in just one more time. And I'll be the most happiest bride on earth. She just pressed send. Then she waited. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Then her phone vibrated. A reply came from Madam Gold Events. Come to Lagos this weekend. Interview at 2 p.m. Do not be late. Nneka screamed out of joy. She jumped up from where she is and she ran towards Ada's house. When she got there, Ada, oh, see. Why are you shouting like that? Because Ada was surprised seeing her shouting. Is the police pursuing you? Why are you not shouting and running like that? Nneka was still panting. Ada, hey, I got it. I got it. Madam Gold wants to see me in Lagos. Ada's eyes widened in shock. Madam Gold? The popular wedding planner? Yes, she's doing one contest like that. You will join her when you pass, and if you're a bride and your wedding is close, they will sponsor all the decorations. Oh God! Ada, I will finally have my dream wedding. Nneka, I think you should not rejoice yet though. Are you sure this is safe? You don't really know this woman. And Lagos is not Enugu. Nneka waved her off. Well, this is my chance, my only chance, and I cannot miss it for anything. Anyways, you and this your Instagram dream. I just hope it will not swallow you one day. Just be careful, Sha. That's all I can say. That night, Nneka could not sleep. She spread all her clothes on the bed, but none looked fine enough to use and travel. They were just old Ankara gowns that she had sewn for herself. And Emeka had not even gotten her any beautiful dress for going out. She frowned and said to herself, Omo, this thing will not do. I think Ada needs to help me. She immediately rushed to Ada's house the next morning. My friend, I beg, help me. Lend me 1 or 2 of your dresses, please. Let me use it and go to that place because I don't have anything presentable to go to. And you know that they say that the way you look is the way they will address you. I don't want to be looking like one poor church girl. Ada rolled her eyes, looked at her again, and now said to her, see, you know I have a very soft heart, and anytime you come to me, I would always give you. But I'm begging you, make sure you bring my clothes back home. Bring it clean, the way I gave it to you. Make sure you return it that same way. If you stain it, I will kill you. Jokingly, she went inside and brought out few dresses and gave to her. Nneka was so grateful. She thanked her and she left. Nneka returned home and decided to tell Emeka about the journey she was trying to embark on. Babe, tomorrow morning, I'm going to Lagos. I was chosen by one popular event planner. According to the rules of whatever they are doing, it says that the winner will be given a free wedding decoration And babe, I want to get that free wedding decoration, please. Oh. I want our wedding to be the talk of the town, okay? Emeka looked at her. Nneka, I've been saving little by little for this our wedding. We may not have much, but our love will make it beautiful. Let us work according to our budget. Let us cut our clothes according to our size. You don't need to go to this Lagos. So I am just telling you, in case if you want to change your mind. We can do a small wedding. I will not work as a civil servant forever. I have plans of opening shops, doing a lot of things. I'm begging you, please. If you can change your mind about this Lagos waka, please change it. I would love you to change it. If you change it, I'll be very happy. Let's work according to our budget. This Lagos thing looks like a scam. Nneka looked at the cracked walls of their small room. She wanted to scream at Emeka for talking nonsense with his mouth, but she stayed quiet. She only told him, see, if I go to Lagos and I notice that it is a scam, you will see me back in this village the next day. I will not even stay in for long. I understand you. I also want to live a life full of love. But babe, money is important. And having a luxury wedding, one in a lifetime wedding of my time, I want to have it though, please. Emeka did not argue. He did not push her to stop. He only gave her the best support she can get. He wished her well and asked her to always watch her back, because Lagos is a place that you need to shine your eyes very well, or else they will send you back to your village empty-handed. Nneka was grateful, and the next morning, she boarded a bus to Lagos. The journey was long, but her heart was beating in every mile. She was so happy. She didn't know what she would encounter, but she was just unnecessarily happy, as if she has won the competition already. She already started imagining herself inside a grand hall. She saw chandeliers above her head. She saw rich men and women clapping for her. She saw herself walking like a queen in her expensive bridal gown. Nneka was still daydreaming when the bus reached the last bus stop and she got down. She was able to find Okada riders that helped her, and she located the glass building in Victoria Island where Mama Gold event building are being located. Immediately she entered. She was so shocked. The building was so beautiful. She first walked to the front desk. Good morning, I'm here to see Madam Gold. The lady looked at her from head to toe. Oh, you should be the new girl, right? Please sit and wait. Nneka sat and waited for a little while before she was directed to the office where a tall woman in a beautiful gown and bold makeup was sitting. And it turns out to be Madam Gold. She looked at Nneka once, then removed her sunglasses. You are late, madam. Nneka's heart dropped out of nervousness. I came on time, ma. I'm sorry. It was traffic. Madam Gold raised her hand. Excuses, I hate it so much. But because you are pretty, that's a good start. So, can you tell me why you entered this competition? Ma, it's because I love weddings and I would love you to, organize my own. My wedding is coming up in a few months, and with this little outreach, I will learn a lot about how to do event planning, decorations. I don't mind even starting it after my wedding. Well, that is what everyone says, but this word is not easy. Can you be able to keep up? Madam Gold asked Nneka. Nneka nodded. Yes, ma, I can. She then continued. Well, we shall see. If you pass this test, you will enter a new world, a world of power, beauty and riches. Madam Gold's words were just rolling out like honey and fire at the same time. Nneka was given where she would stay, and the next day she started work. Madam Gold, the wedding planner, was different from anyone else she had ever met. She moved like a queen. Her perfume filled the room immediately she walked in. Her phone never stopped ringing, and she kept on answering. Hello, Senator. Yes, we'll add more flowers. Hello, Chef. Of course, the champagne should be imported. She kept on answering business call up and down, and that was making Nneka's head to grow big. She followed her around, and she showed her few things about event planning. Then by evening, when the last staff had left, Madam Gold called her inside. "Sit down, Nneka. I want to talk to you." She poured herself a little wine and also gave Nneka. "Well, do you know the truth about these weddings you are seeing on social media?" "No, ma. What do you mean?" "Well, my dear, love does not pay for a gold-plated invitation. Love does not buy imported gown. Love cannot rent a hall for 50 million naira. Can't you see that this quest is too good to be true? How do you think I can sponsor your wedding and give you out all these millions just like that without getting anything in return? Let me tell you, Nneka, rich men pay. Sponsors, politicians, chefs, even married billionaires, they are the real wallet behind these weddings you see online." Nneka was shocked. "Eh? So are you telling me it's not the groom that normally pay for all those big weddings?" "Well, sometimes the groom, but mostly it is powerful men who want to show face. They enjoy seeing the bride dance in luxury, and the brides, they don't care. As long as the big day is trending on Instagram, they are ready to do anything. Though, this is a secret that no one knows, just as you are surprised finding out today." Wow, so this was the secret? Now wow, so this is how perfect weddings are being made. I don't know about all this. Madam Gold smiled. "You want that kind of wedding too, don't you?" Nneka hesitated. Yes, I want though." Madam Gold then said to her, "Good girl, then you must learn the game. If you want a perfect wedding, you need someone bigger than your groom to pay for it." Nneka was still confused. "What do you mean, ma?" Madam Gold told her to relax, that very soon she would introduce her to the friends in the industry, and from there, the support will come. It did not waste time. Madam Gold introduced Nneka to few friends in the industry. One of them was Chief Okorie. He came to Madam Gold's office that fateful day. He was a handsome man, and when he entered, he looked at Nneka from head to toe and smiled in a very mischievous way. "So, Madam Gold, is she the new assistant, the new girl you got from the online contest you did?" "Yes," Madam Gold replied. "Beautiful, very beautiful. How are you?" Chief Okorie asked Nneka. Nneka smiled. "Good evening, sir. I am fine, sir." Immediately, Chief Okorie dropped his card in her palm. "Call me. I like to help ambitious young women like you get what they want." Nneka smiled back and collected the card. By evening, when she returned back to the room that was given to her, she kept on staring at the card. She thought of Emeka sleeping in her small room in Enugu. She thought of the chandeliers, the imported gown and the gold invitation. She thought of everything she had ever wanted and how poor her fiancé is. She decided to give Chief Okorie a call. Afterwards, Chief Okorie invited her to a dinner. Ada wore a very beautiful gown that day, and she attended the dinner. After the dinner, Chief Okorie promised to send her money for the wedding. They spent the whole evening together. Just 2 days after Nneka met with Chief Okorie, she was sitting on her room when she received a big alert. Nneka checked her phone and it was 30 million naira. It has entered her account. Nneka almost fainted. She had never seen such money in her life. Never. She screamed, danced round the room. This is it. This is how my dream began. Oh, hey, thank you to Madam Gold. She ran to Madam Gold immediately. Madam, look, Chief Okorie has sent me money. 30 million naira. Madam Gold only smiled. My dear, welcome to the game. Use it well. People will envy you. But remember, one sponsor is never enough. If you need more sponsor, you know what to do. And remember the contract. Now that you've gotten the money, you will publicly tell the whole world that we sponsored your wedding for free. Nneka agreed, and immediately she began wedding preparation. She booked a hall in Enugu, one of the biggest. She ordered flowers from Dubai. She contacted a designer in Lagos for her gown. On TikTok and Instagram, she posted everything she was doing. Hashtag wedding of the year coming soon. Soft life bride loading. People were liking. Some people were even tapping from the blessing, not knowing where it was coming from. Some girls envied her. When Emeka noticed how lavishly Nneka was busy spending, he had to call her and ask her some question. My dear, are you sure all these things are for free? Nneka smiled. Shebi, I told you, God has opened doors for us. See our wedding, our wedding will be the talk of the town, nothing more. Emeka decided to trust his wife to be. Then, 1 week to the wedding, everything was ready. The hall was decorated, the gold invitation was printed and was distributed to people. Nneka tried out her wedding gown for the first time in front of a mirror, and she was so happy. This is perfect. This is the wedding I've always dreamed of. But little does she know that the devil was waiting for her, waiting for the appointed time, the perfect timing to do her very bad. That night, a gossip blog posted some screenshots, private chats between Nneka and Chief Okorie. They posted Nneka's chat begging money from Chief Okorie and also her chat thanking him for taking care of her all throughout the night. The headline of that blog said, "Bride of the Year is a billionaire's property. Chief Okorie funds everything." The internet exploded. It was what people always wanted. They love bad news a lot. People laughed and the comment section was on fire. So it was sponsor money after all. Fake love, fake life. So all this while, this girl had been peppering us after sleeping with a rich man. Now what for these girls? So they can be so desperate too. Unfortunately for Nneka, Emeka saw that post. He was shocked when he read it and saw the picture of his own bride-to-be flying all around social media, including his own. He was not left out. The whole world was gossiping, calling Nneka names. Emeka could not bear it. He rushed to where Nneka was staying. Yeah, what is the meaning of this? Please tell me this is a lie. Tell me this is a prank. Just few days to our wedding. Nneka froze because she had not even seen the report already. She was still busy planning her wedding. She tried to explain. Babe, please, it's not what you think. It was just to help us. See, nothing happened though. Nothing happened. The man just sent me money to help us with the wedding. Help us. And you sold yourself? You make me a fool? Are you being serious? Why did you lie that the sponsor of our wedding was free while you already paid a big price for it? I'm sorry, babe, please. I did this for us, for the wedding. But Emeka was so pissed off and angry. Nneka, love is better than this nonsense thing you just did. I told you, but you choose gold over me. The wedding is off. I told you let us plan with what we have. I begged you. Let us just do this wedding with few friends and family. The online people will be alright. Who were you trying to even impress in the first place? Can I know who? Emeka was so pissed off. He then turned towards her. Nneka, see, this wedding is called off, and there is nothing that will make me change my mind after you have dragged me to the mud like this. Emeka zoomed off and banged the door behind him. Nneka fell on the floor, holding her chest, crying so badly. She had dreams of becoming the best at her wedding. The chandeliers, the gold invitations, the Dubai flowers. Suddenly, all of this meant nothing to her. Because she had lost Emeka. She had lost the one thing that was real. The main reason why she went to do all the rubbish she did. Nneka locked herself up in her room for good 3 days. She cried her eyes out. Her eyes were really swollen from crying. She could not eat and she could not sleep. The wedding was gone. Emeka was also gone. Now her name was a joke online. If she opens her Instagram account, Facebook account or TikTok, the kind of comments there were really bad. Slay queen, pride of the year, that went and slept with a chief just for money. Omo, women of these days, they have lost control. Just because of a big wedding, a woman sold her dignity. What a bad, greedy bride. It's like she wants to become the politician's wife number 4. People mocked Nneka. Nneka was so angry. As if that was not enough, she then saw a post that Emeka did, saying that he has called off the wedding. Because Emeka did this thing publicly, this made Nneka so angry. She threw her phone on the floor and started crying the more. Why me? Why now? Emeka, why did you do this? You are very wicked. After everything, I did all of this for you. I wanted us to have the perfect wedding, the perfect life afterwards. Now, you went and ruined me the more online. Must you tell the whole world that you called off the wedding so that you will feel like the bigger person? Emeka, it shall never be well with you. This man is very wicked. For the first time, Nneka stepped out of her room and she walked on the street like a shadow. As she was walking, she bumped on one old woman who looked at her and said, "You are broken, young lady. Do you want revenge?" Nneka turned immediately and looked at her. "How do you know?" The old woman smiled. "My name is Mama Do Good. I help people who are hot. Tell me, child, what do you want?" Nneka looked at her. "I want to make Emeka regret leaving me. I want to make Emeka feel the pain I am feeling right now. He must not go free. After all, I did all of this for the two of us. Why would I be the only one to pay for it?" The old woman looked at her and said, "Remember that revenge is not cheap. It has consequences too. But if you want it done, it will never be free. You have to pay something." Immediately, Nneka had the money. She agreed. "Pay any amount, I am willing to pay. Just make sure that Emeka feels the pain I am feeling." The woman took her to her hut. They both sat down and the woman brought out a black pot. Inside the black pot, she picked egg and gave to her. Nneka collected the egg. The woman now asked her, "Hold this egg very well and round your head with it 3 times. As you are doing that, call Emeka's name 3 times and say whatever you want to happen to him." Immediately, Nneka did so out of anger. After that, she paid the woman and she left. Because of the fact that Emeka already called off the wedding, he decided that they would go to church and do Thanksgiving on that wedding day that has been cancelled. The whole family agreed and they went. As they stood doing their Thanksgiving, all of a sudden, Emeka coughed. At first, the cough was really small, but the second one and the third one was bad. He couldn't breathe properly. He landed on the floor, vomiting blood. Everyone was screaming, "Jesus, somebody help." Emeka collapsed on the floor. And fortunately for Emeka, one of the relatives that came for that Thanksgiving is a doctor. He was the one that decided to attend to him. Meanwhile, Nneka went back to Lagos. She wanted to go and visit Madam Gold's office and ask her how the chat between her and her client leaked, because it's as if someone leaked it on purpose just to mock her. But unfortunately for her, the guard blocked her and told her that he was instructed not to let her in no matter what. Nneka was confused. But why? "I'm here to see Madam Gold, help me and call her." But the guard tried to explain to her that it's not possible because Madam Gold herself was the one that gave the instruction that no one should let her in. So it is better she leaves or the guards will bundle her out. Nneka had no option than to leave. As she stepped out, she picked up her phone and tried calling Chief Okore. His phone was switched off. On WhatsApp, she noticed that she had been blocked. There is no way she could get to Chief Okore, and there is no way she can get through to Madam Gold. Everyone have abandoned her. She is only there to pay for the consequences of her action. Nneka decided to go back home. Meanwhile, at the church, when Emeka collapsed and someone was attending to him, his mother, being a prayer warrior, started praying and casting all the evil on her son out. As people saw this, they joined her. The prayer continued. The pastor also joined. As they were praying and praying, all of a sudden, Nneka, that was on her own, she wore the wedding gown, admiring it, inside her room, when something struck her. She ran out, holding the wedding flower and wearing the wedding gown at the same time. As she was walking, she was just screaming and yelling as if she was trying to talk to someone, but no one was talking to her. I guess you know what happened. She had started running mad, and that was how Emeka got himself. Nneka paid for the consequences of doing black magic or something bad in a very strange way, just to take revenge on something you knew that you were wrong at. But my besties, you all should agree with me that marriage is not for show actually. If you can afford a luxury wedding, why not go for it? But if you cannot, cut your clothes according to your size. After all, there are still big men out there who do not like big weddings. They prefer to do their wedding with just their relative and everybody go back home to face their life, because the main life begins after the marriage, not during the marriage. Do you enjoy this story? Please tell me in the comment section. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end, and do not forget to share it with your loved ones. Also give it a very big thumbs up so that it will reach others. Do not forget to click that subscribe button and also turn on your notification so that you'll be notified when I post my next amazing tales. Until next time, goodbye and stay blessed.